student, welcome back to my channel. So today we will discuss here about the next topic of third chapter of physics, current electricity. The topic name is about the combination of cells. As you know, in your earlier classes, in class 10th you discuss about the combination of resistances, or you can say the combination of resistor, in which you know that if suppose we have R1, R2, R3 up to Rn resistance, then if we want to join or we want to connect the all resistance in series form, the formula is R1 plus R2 plus R3 and so on. And similarly, when we think about the parallel combination, in case of parallel combination, if you have R1, R1, if you have R1, R2, R3 and so on n resistances, then you can add the all resistance like this, and you will get, after the addition in this way and this way, you will get the equivalent resistance in series combination and in parallel combination. Now today we will discuss about the combination of cell instead of this. Clear? So the topic name is combination of cells. So when we talk about the symbol of cell, you know this is the symbol of cell, in which has the negative terminal and one positive terminal. And when we talk about their internal resistance, means the resistance offered by, and when we talk about the electric cell, when we talk about here the cell, you know that in previous lecture we talk about what is the meaning of internal resistance, what is the meaning of EMF of cell. So here the internal resistance is the resistance offered by the electrodes and electrolyte of the cell, clear, when the current passes through it. So this is the definition of internal resistance, and in some books the internal resistance with cell is represented by this diagram, and in some books it is represented by this way, negative positive terminal. And here in external circuit we have given external resistance R, and V is the voltmeter to measure the electric potential between the terminal of cell, and this one will represent the internal resistance in the circuit. And on the other hand, we can easily represent the internal resistance with cell like this also. So these are the ways by which we can show the internal resistance along with the battery, symbol epsilon. Clear? So but here we will talk about the combination of cell. As you know that we have two ways to combine the cell. One is series combination and second one is parallel combination. So here first we will talk about the series combination of cell. In case of series combination, student, focus here how you will add the cell or how you will combine the cell. The negative terminal of first cell is connected to the positive terminal of second and so on. After that, suppose here I am taking two cells of EMF epsilon 1, epsilon 2 with internal resistance R1 and R2. Here I am not showing the internal resistance with the symbol of this type. Clear? So I am mentioned here by R1 and R2. So this is a two cell. So these are two cells, A and B and C are the terminals by which we will calculate the electric potential difference for the individual cell, and after that we will get the total electric potential between the two terminals to get the equivalent EMF of the combination and the equivalent resistance of the combination. In all these process, means here as you know that we have two ways to find the equivalent resistance, and the equivalent means here when we talk about the equivalent resistance, it means that we are talking here about the equivalent internal resistance. Clear, student? So here we will get the equivalent internal resistance as well as the equivalent EMF in the combination of cell. First combination is series combination, which I am discussing in front of you, series combination. And after that we talk here about the parallel combination. So first I am explaining series combination. As you are seeing that here we have two cells, epsilon 1, epsilon 2, their EMF, and R1, R2, their internal resistance, and suppose the current is flowing from this terminal to this terminal in this way. Point is clear, student? I current is flowing from C to A, let us suppose. So that time when the current is flowing from their terminal, that time C current, that time C student, one point is that how we will see when the current is leaving the positive terminal of cell, that time we will take EMF with positive sign. Clear? Remember 2 points. When the current is leaving their negative terminal, that time we will take epsilon with negative sign. Clear? So these are the 2 points which will come in next step of this derivation. So here in both of the case current is leaving positive terminal, so here we will take epsilon 1, epsilon 2 as a positive symbol. So when we think here about the first case, means when we talk about the potential difference between A and B, as we know that suppose here we have A point, B point, C points having potential VA, and here VB, and here VC. So if we talk about the potential difference, so I am ignoring the definition, or means ignoring the language statement, I am writing here directly calculative method. So as from the diagram, as you know that VA means electric potential difference. So from the diagram we can write directly here electric potential difference between AB, which is equals to VAB, and VAB can be written as VA minus VB, and from the diagram and with the relation V is equal to E minus IR, means when the discharging of cell, V is equals to E minus IR. In this time you can write the potential difference, because this A and B are these A and B points or the first cell, so we can write VA minus VB is equals to epsilon 1 minus I1. I current is flowing through this positive terminal, so I will write here I into R1. This one is our first equation in which we will calculate here the electric potential difference between AB. Similarly, when we talk about the electric potential difference between the point B and C, that time we will write VB minus VC, and you know here the EMF of cell epsilon 2 and I current is flowing through it, so we can write this formula in this way, epsilon 2 minus IR2, and you know after the calculation of VAB and VBC, now we will get the electric potential difference between A and C. Therefore finally we will get electric potential difference between A and C. So for that I will write VAC can be written as VA minus VC. To substitute the all two values, I will write here this form in this way. See here student, VA minus VB plus VB minus VC means that we will add and subtract VB in this equation to get this type of similar result. So here you will see from the next line, VA minus VB, we have one result from this equation, and here we will get this result from the other equation. So VA minus VB means here I am writing epsilon over epsilon minus IR1, and after that I am writing here epsilon 2 minus IR2. So after that, after rearranging them, I will write like this, plus negative symbol, I is taken as common, R1 plus R2. So when we talk about, or when we discuss about this condition, so we can conclude that this is the diagram of equivalent resistance, or you can say the equivalent resistance of this combination I will represent in this way. This is my C point, A point, and here the EMF of equivalent means here the EMF of cell. In case of equivalent I will represent like this, and the resistance for this is this. This is the equivalent resistance, internal resistance, and the equivalent EMF in case of series combination. So from this condition I will get here finally the final answer. So you can see here only VAC is equal to, in place of this I will write epsilon equivalent minus IR equivalent. So this one is the net potential difference between AC clear, in the term of equivalent EMF and equivalent resistance, internal resistance. Now here, therefore, we can write E equivalent is equal to epsilon 1 over plus epsilon 2, because we have only here two resistances, two cells, that's why. Okay, and similarly R equivalent is equals to R1 plus R2. Point is clear, student? Remember these 2 points. If now after this, if suppose we have n resistances, or you can say that if suppose we have n cells, that time what is the value of equivalent EMF and what is the value of equivalent internal resistance? So for that, if suppose I have n cells and they all are connecting with each other in series form, so that time I will write, if there are n cells of EMF EMFs epsilon 1, epsilon 2, epsilon 3 over epsilon n, and resistances. Here I am talking resistance means internal resistance R1, R2, R3 dot Rn. That time in series combination I will write E equivalent, which is equal to epsilon 1, epsilon 2, epsilon 3 dot epsilon n, and internal equivalent resistance, equivalent internal resistance R1, R2, R3 dot Rn. Point is clear, student? So this is the way to write the equivalent resistance and also the equivalent internal resistance and also the equivalent EMF of the cell. So after that I will discuss here 2 points. So see, from these two diagrams, from these two conditions, what you will observe that 2 points in series combination, point is noted, student. Equivalent internal resistance, or you can say first equivalent EMF of cell is the sum of individual cell, which is this one, epsilon 1, epsilon 2, epsilon 3, epsilon n. And second point, in series combination, equivalent internal resistance is the sum of internal resistances of individual cell. Point is clear, student? So these are the 2 key points by which we can write what is the value of E equivalent, what is the value of R equivalent in series combination form. Now student, we have one point to explain the all things. If suppose the combination of battery is different, means that here the second battery is connected with first battery such that their negative terminal is interconnected with the negative terminal of first battery, means the second battery terminals are interchanged. So that time what is the value of VDC, means the potential difference between the terminal of DC, and after that what is the value of VAC, means the potential difference between the terminal AC in series combination, and what will be the value of equivalent resistance also. So see, now case 2, if the terminal of one cell out of these two, here I am taking second cell are inverted. Inverted means interchange, or you can say interchange. Clear? So that time the diagram is this. Means this is our point C, this is our point A, this one is B, and the negative terminal of second is interconnect with negative terminal of first, and this one is a positive terminal, and this is the battery of EMF epsilon 1, resistance R1, and this one epsilon 2, resistance R2. Current is flowing from the C terminal to A terminal in this way. Here you can see one note which I have been explained here. When the current is leaving the positive terminal of cell, the EMF of battery is positive, and when the current is leaving the negative terminal of cell, the EMF of battery is negative. So that time I will write here directly VAB. You know that VAB can be written as from the previous case. VAB I will write epsilon minus IR1. Point is clear. And after that the main point is BC. VBC I will write here what, because current is leaving the negative terminal of battery, so EMF of this cell is negative I minus IR2. This is the way to write the VBC. After that, when we think about VAC, so VAC you can write this equation in the same way, VA minus VC, and after that VA minus VB plus VB minus VC. What you will get? You will get the final answer. So you will get the final answer VA minus VB. Student, what is the value of this? It is the value of epsilon 1 minus IR1, and after that plus symbol, and after that this the value epsilon 2 with negative symbol minus IR2. So when we write the all, means after rearranging, I will write like this. Negative terminal, negative symbol is here, R1 plus R2, minus minus taking common like this. So in this way I will write the electric potential difference between the terminal of AC when the terminals of one battery out of these two is interchanged, or you can say same type of terminals are interconnected. Means their diagram is this in second case. So that time I will write E equivalent is epsilon 1 minus epsilon 2. Here for this I consider epsilon is greater than epsilon 2, means EMF of first battery is greater than EMF of second battery. This is the change from the previous case, otherwise R equivalent remains same this case also. So these are the two conditions in case of series combination of two cells. Point is clear, student? And after that we talk here about the combination of cell in parallel formation or in parallel combination. Clear? So for that pause the video and note down. Now student, after the discussion of series combination, here we will discuss about the parallel combination of cell. So the topic name is parallel combination of cells. Here two cells of EMF E1 and E2 which are interconnecting with each other such that their positive terminals are interconnected to each other and the negative terminals are also. So epsilon 1 comma R1, here epsilon 2 comma R2, and suppose I current is entering from the point C and emerging towards the point A from this diagram or the combination, and after this here suppose for E1 EMF and internal resistance R1 the current is flowing toward it I1 and here I2, and same side I1 is emerging from this side and I2 for this side, and I is the current. So from the given diagram, first one thing we can write from the given diagram. I is equals to I1 plus I2. So here student, after this Now see from the given diagram, if suppose I consider here 2 points, suppose this is our B1 and this one is our B2, or you can take any other point, suppose this is our B and this one is our B dash, or you can say D also. Clear? Suppose the electric potential at point B is VB and the electric potential at point D is VD, and when we talk here about the electric potential difference between B and D, VVD, means electric potential difference between these 2 points is same for the EMF of cell epsilon 1 and the EMF of cell epsilon 2 in case of parallel combination. Clear, student? So this electric potential is same for 2. After this, first when we think about for cell of EMF epsilon 1 and internal resistance R1, we can write VVD is equal to epsilon minus I. I2 is the current, I1 is the current flowing through it, and R1 also. And here VVD for cell of EMF, epsilon 2 and internal resistance R2, we can write here the value of VVD, which is VVD is equal to epsilon 2 minus I2 R2. Now one thing, student, as I told you, VVD means electric potential difference for point B and D, means here VD terminal for this EMF epsilon 1 and this EMF epsilon 2 cell is same. So I will write here this value is equals to V also, and this is equals to V also. So because VVD is same for both cells, because we are talking here about the parallel combination. Clear? That's why. So therefore we can write one thing from these two equations. If I am writing this equal to V and this also equal to V here, so that time I will write I1 value from this equation. I1 is equal to, I will write epsilon 1 minus V over R1. Clear, student? Similarly from here I will write I2 is equal to epsilon 2 minus V over R2. Now this one is our first equation, this one is our second. If I consider first equation here, so this is second and third. Now after this, student, what I will do, see, from these two equations I will substitute the value of I1 and I2 in this equation first. So I is equals to I1, in place of I1 I will write like this, and in place of I2 I will write this. After that I will arrange epsilon values and resistance value. See, after that what I will do, I will break the all. So I will write like this, epsilon over R1, after that plus epsilon 2 over R2, after rearranging them, minus minus, taking minus sign common, and V, after that 1 over R1 from this side, and from this side I will write 1 over R2. The all values are equal to I. So I will write this is equals to I as you have. After that what I will do, student, because we want the value of B, because I will use again here V is equal to E minus IR, or you can say epsilon minus IR relation. So for that I will rearrange this equation in this way. V, solve this part, R1 plus R2 over R1 R2, and this part which is equals to epsilon 1 R2, you can see here, is equal to I. Now what I will do, this is a negative symbol. If I think about this part, if suppose this will go in RHS and this I will come in LHS, the format of equation will be in this way. minus this. Clear student? Now I will divide, or you can say I will transfer this part from LHS to RHS, and I will get the final form V is equals to epsilon R2 plus epsilon 2 R1 over, by solving this, when this part will go in this side, fraction will be interchanged, this value cancel out and this will come in the denominator. So I will write like this, minus I, and this part when this will come in this side, so this will, I will write R1 R2 over R1 plus R2. So this is the way to write the value of B from parallel combination. Clear student? So for that, pause the video and note down. Now student, this equation is our equation in case of parallel combination. So here we can say that this one is the equation of electric potential difference between the terminal B and D for this parallel combination. So when we compare this equation with our equation B equivalent minus RI equivalent R equivalent in case of parallel combination, so I will write this value is equivalent EMF in case of parallel combination. You can write this either EP or E equivalent in parallel combination. And similarly, this one is our parallel combination, this one is our equivalent internal resistance in parallel combination, which I will represent RP or R equivalent, because in previous topic or in previous part I am representing the equivalent resistance by EEQ, REQ. So here I will represent this by P, EP and RP, because in parallel combination. So I will write here EP and RP. So therefore I will write directly by this relation, EP means in parallel combination the equivalent EMF of cell, which is epsilon 1 R2 plus epsilon 2 R1 over R1 plus R2. Clear? And RP is equals to R1 R2 over R1 plus R2, or you can write 1 upon RP is equal to R1 plus 1 upon R2. Point is clear, student? So here I will write this part in this way, and suppose after this, if I want to calculate the ratio of EP means EMF of parallel combination and the equivalent resistance in parallel combination, then what will come from the two equation? You can see this is supposed to be 4, this is supposed to be 5 equation. So from this equation I will write epsilon 1 R2 epsilon 2 R1 over this part R1 plus R2, and when we divide this part here, the fraction will interchange, and this R1 plus R2 come in upside and this one will downside, R1 into R2. So by cancellation of these I will get the final answer, epsilon 1 R2 plus epsilon 2 R1 over R1 R2. Point is clear, student? So this one is the ratio of epsilon P over RP. Here I will get ratio, here I will get two things in parallel combination. First is EEP means in parallel combination the equivalent EMF and equivalent resistance, internal resistance, and after that the ratio of this and the equivalent internal resistance can be written as in this way, and here this is a common part which I will use in case of identical resistance, or you can say in case of that when the EMF of battery is same, that means the internal resistance of battery is also same, that time I will use this part in case of I will use this part in special cases also. But here, so student, but here we have, this is a ratio of EP over RP, and this one is our equivalent resistance in parallel combination, and this is the part which I will use in special cases. So student, after that, see, if we think here about, you can write this part in simple way also if you want. So here separate the all, I will get after separation R2 cancel, this part plus epsilon 2 over R2. So this is the separation part which I will get from this equation. And here student, one thing you can note down, if there are n cells in parallel combination, suppose I imagine there are n cells in parallel combination, that time what will happen? Combination. So that time I will write the ratio of EP over RT in this way. See here, epsilon over R1, epsilon 2 over R2, epsilon 3 over R3, and so on up to n terms. Point is clear? And after that, we can write the equivalent resistance, means this part RP also in this way, R1, R2, R3, and so on, you can say up to n terms. This is the combination, or you can say the combination for internal resistance in parallel form. Point is clear? So after this discussion, I will use one case when suppose the EMF of cell of all batteries is same. That time what the result comes in case of EP, in case of RP, we will see. So for that, pause the video and note down. Now student, after this second case or second note, if suppose I am taking two cells only, if we have two cells of equal EMF and internal resistances. Clear? If suppose EMF is equal, it means that internal resistance will also equal. So that time we can write epsilon 1, epsilon 2 is equal to epsilon, and R1, R2 is also equal to R. So from 4 equation, therefore from equation 4, fourth equation, I will write equivalent EMF, or you can say equivalent EMF in parallel combination. Both are same, you can use any one. So if you will write equivalent EMF in parallel combination, and suppose all cells have equal EMF, here I am taking first 2, after that we talk about n. So that time what the answer comes, see, you will substitute the value from this part to this part, and I will get epsilon R plus epsilon R over R plus R, here 2 epsilon R over 2 R, cancel out the all, I will get E. It means that E equivalent will equal to single EMF of cell, or you can say EMF of a single cell. Here it means that when you have n cells, suppose after this 2 cell we can apply this condition for 3 cell, for 4 cell, but the change will come. If suppose I will talk about 3 cell of same type of EMF, I will add 3 times, and here R plus R. If I have 4 cells, I will add 1 more. Clear student? If I have n cells, I will add n times. Here also n times. Point is clear? N times. So for that, when we add epsilon, epsilon R, epsilon R, epsilon R n times, so the final answer will be n into epsilon R. Here also R n times. So I will write like this. So after cancellation of these two, when we add n cells of equal EMF, that time I will get the equivalent EMF of cell which is equal to the EMF of single cell. Point is clear? So this is the way to check out what is the value of equivalent EMF when we have n cells of equal EMF which are connected in parallel combination. But in series combination, when we connect n cells Clear? That time, suppose in series combination, you know that the EMF of cell is this way. Suppose En. So if you have n cells of EMF E, that time the internal, that time the EMF, you can say the equivalent EMF of cell in series case is Ne, but here it will be E, or you can say epsilon. Point is clear? तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा, जब हम सेल को पैरेलल कॉम्बिनेशन में ऐड करेंगे, चाहे n सेल्स हो, 2 सेल्स हो, 4 सेल्स हो, तो उस केस में जो इक्विवेलेंट ईएमएफ आएगा सेल का वो एप्सिलॉन के इक्वल होगा, जो कि ईएमएफ है एक सिंगल सेल का। ऐसे ही जब पैरेलल के बाद हम सीरीज कॉम्बिनेशन जो पीछे वाला है उसको भी यहाँ पे डिस्कस कर लेते हैं। तो जब सीरीज कॉम्बिनेशन में आपको पता था कि ई इक्विवेलेंट या आप ई एस कह दो सीरीज कॉम्बिनेशन में, आपने एप्सिलॉन 1 में ई कह रहा हूँ, कोई इशू नहीं, आप एप्सिलॉन 1 एप्सिलॉन 2 एप्सिलॉन 3 कहिए। जब आपने इसे ऐड किया था तो आपको यहाँ से कितना इतना रिजल्ट मिला था। अगर सबके यहाँ पे ईएमएफ सेम कर देते हैं हम, तो उस केस में इसको n टाइम्स हमें सम करना पड़ता है, और जब n टाइम्स हम सम करते हैं तो स्टूडेंट इसका टोटल इक्विवेलेंट जो आपके पास ईएमएफ है वो कितना आ जाता है, n into e आ जाता है इन पैरेलल इन सीरीज केस। क्लियर? ये पैरेलल केस की कंडीशन है। सो हियर आफ्टर दैट वी टॉक अबाउट नेक्स्ट कंडीशन अबाउट द रेजिस्टेंस। So in this case, therefore, ये आप नोट करिएगा ये पॉइंट, ये अभी आने वाली कंडीशन में आगे यूज होगा, ठीक है। So here in this condition when we talk about the two resistance in this format, so I will write Rp is equals to R1 R2, or you can use this formula here also according to yourself, you can add this. So R1 R2 means R square, or here R1 plus R2 2R1, I will cancel out this 2 R by 2. So RT will be means here RP, or you can say R equivalent when the combination is parallel combination. So the equivalent resistance is, so the equivalent internal resistance in parallel combination is R by 2. Point is clear, student? So from this discussion, what we will get? From this discussion we will get in parallel combination the equivalent EMF of cell is equal to the EMF of a single cell. If you connect n cells in parallel combination, then you will get the equivalent EMF of cell which is equal to, then you will get equivalent EMF of cell which is equal to the EMF of single cell. Point is clear, student? So for that, pause the video and note down. Now see, student, as you know that this one, now see, student, as you know that this one is the condition when we have n cells of same EMF, that time the equivalent EMF of combination is equal to the EMF of single cell. This is the condition when the cells are identical, means the condition in which all cells have equal EMF is called identical condition. So for identical conditions of n cell, if we have n cell by which we connect them in parallel form so that they are identical, so the equivalent EMF is equal to E epsilon, okay, is equal to epsilon. Now here in this same condition, if I think about their equivalent internal resistance, so suppose as you have the condition of identical cells in which each cell have, suppose I have n cells here also, clear, student? Here we have n cells which are connecting in this way from their terminal, so all have same EMF and same resistance. That time the equivalent internal resistance is equal to 1 over R plus 1 over R plus 1 over R dot 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 n times in this equation. So when we add this, suppose, listen student, when you add this part in 2 times, the answer will come 2 upon R, clear? R is LCM, after that you will add, when you will add this part in 3 times, the answer will come 3 times. So tell me the answer when we add 1 upon R, 1 upon R, 1 upon R n times, the answer will come n over R times. What is clear? So here, if I will get the result of Rp, so it will be R by n. So these 2 points are very important, which will helpful in the upcoming derivation. Clear? So pause the video and note down.